What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Relentless Project. When we think about success, we often have this misconception that the journey there is a straight line. But for most of us, the line is messy. It's full of detours, dead ends, and moments where you look in the mirror and don't recognize who's staring back. My guest today knows that detour well. Born right here in the Steel City, Pittsburgh, PA, and raised in Bellevue, he learned early on that life isn't fair, losing his father at just 4 years old. His mother put him into sports immediately, teaching him that being strong wasn't just about athletics. It was about being reliable for the people around you. He played college football at Alderson Broaddus, left to join the Army Reserves, and then spent years hustling, jumping from sales jobs to ventures, trying to find his purpose while battling a dark place and feeling lost in the noise. But he circled back. He realized the anchor he was looking for was in the iron he grew up with. Now, he's all in on fitness, training others to find their strength. He's currently preparing for one of the most brutal tests in endurance sports, the BPN Last Man Standing ultra race coming up this April in Texas. Cody Walter, welcome to the Relentless Project.
You are now tuning in to the Relentless Project. Real people, real stories, real life.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
What's
Thanks for
up?
having me, dude. I'm excited.
So we were talking earlier about how the podcast kind of ties everything together. So I obviously had Danny Bodish on. He just had an amazing fight where he won.
Yeah, killer.
Killer, straight killer.
Were you
And
there? Were you there?
I was there. I was recording everything.
Oh, really?
I sit ringside, baby.
Oh, nice, man.
You know, this card was one of the craziest cards because it was one of the first cards were blood. Literal blood was just falling on me. I'm like, there's drops of blood on me. It's on my camera. I'm like, damn, dude, this is like old school
it's
boxing.
Intense. It's intense in there.
It is. And like, you don't think when you watch it on TV or when you're kind of back, you don't really hear the hits and the breaths. But when you're up there, you're like, yeah, this is real.
No doubt.
So obviously going to the gym and I see Danny.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's in my gym. That's weird.
Yeah,
I always thought he was like, he's always at Yankello's or running in public, and he's at the gym, and then next to him is you. He introduces us, and then he's like, oh, bro, it's my uncle. He's running off. What I forgot what he said. He's like,
yeah, right.
I'm like, that's what he's preparing for?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Oh, he's doing this for fun. But so I appreciate you for coming to the studio, share your story. It's something I obviously had to get into more. Yeah. Dig a little deeper into it and share your story. So huge shout out to Danny Bodish for introducing us.
My dog.
But before we get into the run, I want to know a little bit about you. And I'm sure listeners are like, why should I listen to this guy?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Like you grew up in the Pittsburgh area, which is rare actually for a lot of people who I talk to in Pittsburgh. Okay. They usually move here.
Oh wow.
So you're kind of a Yinzer.
Yeah.
from birth.
Right.
What was it like growing up in the Pittsburgh area?
Yeah. I grew up in Bellevue, which back then it was like small town. Yeah. I had 15 friends on the street. You know, we're playing release every night. Open door policy, like just walking in and out of my friends' houses. A lot of sports, like that was 90% of my life is sports. And it was either I was playing basketball, football on the side of the house, baseball. We were always just finding a way to do something outside. Growing up, that's 90% of my childhood is like moving my body and being active and like always doing something as a kid, getting into trouble a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean like that was a different time then. Yeah. You mentioned open door policy. It's so interesting now how kids are today versus like how I grew up. And we're around the same age, but we didn't have phones to see where or social media where's everyone at. Like if you walked by or your parents drove by a house and you saw the bikes there, right? You're like, oh, everyone's at Johnny's house. I'm like, as soon as I get home, I'm going to Johnny's house.
Yeah, dude.
So it's an interesting time, and I think that playing outside is so important, like in your youth.
Yeah. I mean, I think even even this trail run, the race I'm doing, the training has like made me feel that again. You know, like I'm outside again, and it's like I'm out in the trails and I'm out in the woods, and it's brought a lot of feelings of like being a kid again. And we'll tie all this whole story back together, but like the whole reason I ended up back into this race is like 2 years ago. I heard a quote. It was like, "Don't let the kid in you die." And I was like, you know, that's like surface level, like, yeah, like don't let the kid in you die. And I was like, I went back and looked at my yearbook, and you look at all the kids on there, and they all have like their dreams of where they want to go and where they want to be and who they want to be. And it's like, damn, like as a kid, you're not worried about all the BS. You're just like,
I want to be an astronaut.
Yeah, I want to be like, there's no limits. Like, I want to be an astronaut. You know, so I was like, I went down there and it said like professional athlete, and I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. Like, it said football player, but you know, like my height didn't do me well on that. But
same.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's just like being outside as a kid is like the best.
What was your dream in that yearbook? Professional athlete.
Yeah, it was NFL, but
oh, he was specific because I was like professional athlete now.
I know, right?
Dude, there's curling going on. It's all over the Olympics now.
Dude. Yeah, you can do
like you can label yourself professional now
for sure,
and you can cheat in that too. Did you see the whole big? Are you watching the Olympics? I like watch it when it's on TV.
Yeah. I'm working most of the time.
Do you know what curling is?
Yeah, it's like
the rock and then the mop
like
broom or whatever.
Ice, yeah.
Apparently, a dude flicked it after he let it go, and it's like a big controversy now. I was like, would you call it cheating? Like in the NFL, when someone's trying to catch, a receiver's trying to catch a ball and he gets hit early,
right?
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he cheated. Like, we're calling this cheating, the little flick of a rock. Oh, where sports has gotten.
I know, right?
I go on a lot of tangents, so but one thing about you, you know, life, we're talking about life, right? No limits as a kid. You dream big. The older we get, we're like, oh, well, I have to pay bills, so I got to do this. I can't really do that.
Right.
You experienced life very early on, losing your dad at 4 years old. That's a heavy thing for anyone, let alone a kid at 4 years old. Like, do you remember that time, or was it something you kind of grew into, realizing what happened? Like, how was that for you, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so he died of a brain tumor. So I was like 3.5 years old at the time. And from how I remember, Mom, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure like he left me in the car one day, like at a grocery store or like coming home. Like I was just in the car and my mom was like, your son's in the car still. And like he was just kind of like, didn't even remember that I was in the car. So fast forward, like he was too stubborn to go to the hospital, and then went to the doctor, got diagnosed with a brain tumor, and in 3 months died. So I don't really remember any of it, unfortunately. You know, like you can have like the pictures, and you could have like, if you shut your eyes or like dream, sometimes I'll have like these images, but like I don't really remember it. So growing up, it was like, I was like definitely, I didn't know how to deal with it, you know. So like, thank God my mom put me in the sports, because like I didn't understand it at the time, and I think as I got older, I didn't understand it, or you know, like I would have a ton of friends that had dads, and I'd get like low key jealous.
It's like, oh, that's cool. They have a dad.
Yeah, I'd go home and cry, dude. Like I'd go home and like be upset about it.
So it affected you, even not remembering the, you know, the day it happened, but the residual effect of that.
Yeah.
Obviously is something that follows us.
For sure. And I think that like growing up like that and viewing it as like a mad thing at first helped me with sports a lot, because I was like pissed. I was like really mad that like my dad died, you know, and I didn't understand it. And my mom was always working 3 to 11, so like I was home alone all the time by myself. But
same. Yeah. I got a Nintendo 64 one time.
Yeah.
And that was like my mom's way of going,
Yeah.
hey, stay distracted until I get home from work.
100%.
Do you think your mom threw you in the sports as like a a way to deal with, like, a constructive outlet for the grief, or was it a way to keep you busy, or what did sports? What was sports for you?
I think at the time, yeah, I think, I'm 5. She's got to work. My dad owned a roofing company and did well, so like now she's got to go to work. So I think her being like maybe a little bit of like what's it called? Daycare costs.
No, I forget words all the time.
Yeah. Trying to avoid like daycare costs. And she knew I had a lot of friends that played sports and like their dads were involved, and I think she knew that like it'd be good to have a coach, or good for me to have role models in my life.
So she threw you into sports. What sport did you stick with? Were you like a multiple sport athlete, or is there one that you kind of honed in on?
Yeah, I played everything. I played baseball mainly when I was younger.
Good sport.
Crushed it, yeah. Lefty, so early on I had like a curve.
Were you a pitcher?
Yeah, I played
dangerous.
I played like every position growing up, you know how it is in T-ball and all that. But yeah, like I'd say like 10, 11, I started catching some fire. I was playing on like the Little League All-Star teams, and I had like a little curve just because I was lefty, and people would hype me up about that. But that's as far as
those curveballs are dangerous.
I thought I was really doing something, but I know it was just like the nature of my arm. But I was like,
it's
for sure.
It's a it's a benefit.
Yeah.
Like in Jiu Jitsu, there's this joke where it's like, oh, you're strong. Oh man, you're so strong. And
right.
Some people take it as like a backhanded compliment, as like, oh, you're not technical enough. You just beat me because you're strong.
Yeah.
And my argument is, well, you're mobile.
Yeah.
Like you're mobile. You have better cardio than me.
Right.
Like, they're all gifts, and how do we use them and apply them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being a lefty, being wrong-handed, can come into play, especially when, with shooting, right? Like we always do like drills where we have to go offhand, and like most people, like our bad shots are left side.
Right.
That's your strength.
Yeah. No, for sure. Back then it was, no doubt. And then so I played basketball, football, and I was too short for all of them growing up. Honestly, I was just a little kid. I was like 4'11", 80 pounds in like 7th grade. So, so I started playing football, and I went to Northgate High School. So I had anywhere from 70 to 100 people in my class. So like small or big fish, small pond type of thing. And I was the quarterback in like 8th grade, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like I liked the whole thing. I liked that I was calling the shots. I liked that I was the leader. I liked that I was leading my team to win games, and it just like I just remember winning, and we went like undefeated and lost to South Fayette in like the middle school championship. And I remember losing. And I was just like, damn, like I just loved it. I don't know.
My career's over in 8th grade.
Yeah. So then 9th grade comes, and my uncle was real big in the coaching staff at my high school. So it was like, and he was a legend. So it was like, I don't even know. I don't remember like distinctively picking football. It was just like, all right, all I really have to my physical ability is some shake, and I'm quick, but I was like a turd. So
I was 130 pounds in high school.
Okay.
I was tiny.
Yeah, same.
And they're like, oh, let's make you a flanker, which is like a slot receiver. I'm like, you want me to die?
Yeah, right. And I remember back then, dude, it was like the high school kids were huge, bro. Like I don't know. Maybe it's different now.
Have you seen them now?
Yeah. I don't know. No,
bro,
honestly.
These kids are grown men with children minds. Dude, like the average lineman now is like 240, 250.
Oh, wow.
At like the age of
well, then maybe
15.
It's just like when I was younger, yeah. It was just like it seemed like these high school kids were like grown men that had beards and like
they were on that acai.
Dude, this dude Mike Marusak, bro. He had a brother, him and his brother, like they were like it was like an offensive line in the NFL in high school, and I just remember being like, wow. And then I get to high school, and I'm a quarterback senior year. I love all you guys, but my whole offensive line is like 5'8", 190, bro.
They were positional. Yeah. They multi positions you can use them for. I remember you mentioned these stuff like Andy Welton. That's a name I'll never forget.
What is it?
Andy Welton. He was a huge wrestler, and then his brother was I think he was a wrestling coach and put him into football to help him with wrestling. He just happened to be phenomenal at football too. Yeah. But this dude would go to wrestling practice and then join our football practice, and the dude looked like a Roman statue.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're the same age. I would look at him like, we're the same age, doing the same thing, and you look like that, and I look like a bag of milk.
Yeah.
It's just,
No
I
doubt,
blame
dude.
genes.
Genetics.
Hispanic family, fried foods. You know, I was messed up from birth. You said something powerful in the bio you provided. I saw the value of feeling good and how it made me reliable to help people around me. There's so much into that.
Yeah.
That we can dive from the mindset approach to what was that moment that kind of switched things for me where you go from anger and why did this happen to me? Why do they have dads? Why don't I?
Yeah.
And then the switch to now trying to push past that. When did that happen? Around what age?
I would say like somewhere in 9th, 10th, 11th grade. I had a neighbor that was like super open door. Like we were best friends. Like his family knew my dad passed away. His dad was real involved in their sports. And like I would just go, you know, as a kid, dude, I was like I didn't understand it at the time. I think I was just like lost. Like I never understood why. Like I loved being around other kids though. And then like their parents would be there and like my mom would be busy at work and like they would always take care of me, dude. Like, it was the coolest thing ever. Like, as much as it sucked that my dad died, I had so many people looking out for me. So I think what switched for me was when I was 16, and that guy, that dad, he passed away. And those kids were, at the time, I think, like 14 and 12. And they were like my dudes, my little brothers, pretty much. And we spent every day together. So whenever I seen their dad pass away, I think I just grew up a little bit and saw like, okay, like these kids are crying over their dad. I've been through it. Now I can be there for them. So I think from that point on, it was like, obviously it sucked for me too. Like, and then I lost someone at that age too. So I was like, damn, like it sucked not knowing my dad, but then I saw how much it crushed them.
And you knew this, man.
Yeah.
It's interesting how life works.
Yeah.
Right? Like, had you not lost your father, which is unfortunate, I'm sorry to hear that, maybe you don't build this brotherhood.
Yeah.
And then maybe you're not there to be there for them when they need it. You know, and it's like, you know, if I was president for a day, there'd be a world where none of this happens. But unfortunately, life is life, and it likes to teach us lessons every step of the way.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I call them. Lessons. Life loves to give us lessons. But it kind of prepared you to be there for them, be that foundation.
Yeah.
Did you kind of, you know, growing up, I kind of felt, you know, not having a dad in the picture was like, I'm the man of the house. Now, I had an older brother, but we mentioned things we did in our youth. My brother was doing extracurriculars.
Yeah.
I always felt like this pressure of having to take care of my family, having to take care of my mom, but still trying to manage being a kid. Did you ever go through that dichotomy of trying to be a kid, but also forced to grow up?
Yeah, I think still right now.
Amen.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think whenever they lost them or they lost him, right there. You know, it's hard looking back at those things and like trying to remember every detail and like put it into meaning. But I think back then I saw the gym. I had the gym. I saw my friends losing people, and then I was like the captain of the football team, quarterback of the football team. So like I had like that leadership quality, and I just saw like impacting people made a difference, and working out made a difference, and like right there, like that's just what made me feel good. And like since then, that's just how it's been for me.
And you actually go to college to play football.
Yeah.
So you're you know, usually people get to college and they don't do the thing. You go to college and you're playing at Alderson Broadus.
Yeah.
I say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, I know, right? I actually hate when people ask me where I went to college. So their dad dies. I'm in like 10th grade, 11th grade. I'm really not that good at football yet because I'm smaller still. But then I had a coach that he came in 11th grade. His name's TJ Wiley. He actually coaches at Knock High School now.
Still coaching.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's the man.
That's dope.
And I train his son now, too, a little bit here and there. So it's been like full circle. So anyways, I'm in 11th grade. We have this stud quarterback. He's like 6'5", 220. He went to Edinburgh to play. Definitely had like NFL scouts on him and stuff, like just huge dude. And then like the next year they're like, who the hell is going to be the quarterback, dude? Like we can't fill him. And that coach comes in and I'm like, I'll do it. And he's like, all right. Like not like
That's all it took?
not excited about it or anything because I'm like 5'7" at the time, and probably shrank by now. But
it's the density.
I don't know what happened, dude. But like me and him just clicked instantly, and he was 29, I was 16, 17, and he was just like, he took a liking to me. I just believed everything the guy said. I would annoy him so bad, dude. Like I would be asking him like, what can I do? Can I work out this? And he just like, he was like the first guy in a long time that like kind of took me under his wing and like really helped me get to where I needed to be at and instilled like the mindset even further. Cause I had like this leadership. I wanted to be good at football. But it was all about sports at the time. So he kind of helped morph it into like something bigger than, it's not just like sports, dude. It's like you're trying to be a better man. You're trying to
Life.
be, yeah. So that's kind of where like the maturity took place. I mean, I still talk to him today. He's one of my best friends. So cool. Many he helped me get to college. So
then you take a detour. We talk about detours. Yeah. So you go to college. You're playing football at a size you mentioned that probably isn't the most ideal, but you're doing it.
Yeah,
you're in the spot that many kids won't ever get to.
Yeah, man.
I tried it.
Yeah, right.
I didn't get too far.
Yeah.
But so you're doing the thing, and then you leave to join or did you finish college? Like, how did that work?
Yeah, so I think this is pretty cool, so I'm going to say it, but Kirk Campbell, I think he's coaching the Chargers now. I want to say he's the offense coordinator for the Chargers. And he came to my high school. I didn't know who he was at the time, but he was just like the coolest guy. You know, he was like came in recruit, and I was just like so pumped up because I only had like 5 schools come visit me. And so he recruited me, gave me a full ride, get down there. I'm like returning punts. I'm playing receiver, and I'm in the mix. You know, like even coming out of high school, you're kind of like, damn. Like I played at Northgate. It's a smaller school. I love my school, but it was like, you know, we didn't play bigger schools, and I was aware of that. You know, it wasn't like so. I get to college and I'm actually playing, so I'm like, damn, like this is cool, man. But I got redshirted. So whenever I got redshirted, I just got put in the weight room, and I got to learn from all the strength and conditioning coaches for a whole year, you know. But after that, I was starting in class and stuff. I was just kind of like, man, like I'm never gonna do any of this, like math. Like I was in math class and reading class and public speaking class, and I was just kind of like, this isn't. I wish I was a little bit more mature then, but I didn't see a future with it, you know.
You didn't see a future with math and reading?
Just any subjects, dude.
Every kid ever.
Yeah, I was like honestly just upset that I couldn't just play football in college, you know, like some of these kids get to now. So yeah, so I left the army or school, and my family's like, you know, dude, like you're leaving a full ride, like what are you doing? And I was bummed out because I was like, I know it's not going anywhere. It started to feel like a job, which, you know, it is what it is. But no one would be at the games. No one would be, like, the atmosphere wasn't the same. So I was kind of like, I guess lost my love for football a little bit, which that's probably where I started getting depressed, you know? Like, I lost that. Like,
I air quote it because I air quote it. Don't take offense to it.
For sure, yeah. It's... Because you don't know what it is. Like, you could say depression's...
Well, it's the depression, not to interrupt. Depression is so... Like, it's real. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's people who... But then it's been watered down so bad where it's like when you're having a bad day, you're depressed. And it's like, well, which one is it? And I can't tell you what it is for you because what it is for me may look different.
Right.
So managing that is tough. So I just air quote depression to because it could be from the smallest bit to the biggest bit. It's all legit.
Right.
And there's ways to get around it, get through it, get over it.
And there's ways to hide behind it.
And there's ways that's facts. Yeah. And I think a lot of men, especially a lot of young men, hide behind it.
Yeah, for sure. So next best thing, my friend was joining the Army, and we thought it would be a good idea to join at the same time. But we thought we were going to end up being together. Didn't end up working out like that either. So...
they tell you it would, though? Because those recruiters get a little funny.
Yeah,
like, oh, you'll be insane.
They were cool at first, but I think just timeline was he was ready to leave, and I would have taken too long, so I think he just left. So fast forward, I'm like still talking to Slippery Rock. I'm sending emails to like all these schools still trying to play, but I'm already enlisted, so I was just kind of like hoping that like Slippery Rock would just send me an email and give me something. But so I go to the recruiter's office, we start talking, and we start working out again, and I'm like, this is cool. You know, like the working out side of it was cool for me. Like the Army, I was probably most excited about that.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Yeah, like you see, yeah, right. You know, and I'm in the best shape of my life too. Like just left college football. Like I'm like 18, and I just spent a whole year redshirted. You know, so like I was like definitely in the best shape.
Just training, yeah, just training.
And then the Army comes, so I'm like, this is badass. Like I like this. This is cool. This could be big for me. There's a lot of opportunities in the Army, but I was still a little bit too young, too immature. I didn't have, and this isn't my mom's fault or anybody's fault, but I didn't have like a dad to guide me into the right direction. I think just then, dude, I was just like a little too immature to make that decision. So they gave me a list of jobs, and I just thought, well, I don't want to go. I'm not ready to go overseas right now. Like I'm not ready for that.
Oh, it's fair, dude. It's fair.
Yeah.
I had the opposite. I'm like, when I joined, I'm like, what's this infantry? They're like, oh, that's you're basically, they explain it to me. I'm like,
right.
Oh, that sounds bad. Like I'm not gonna come in here and like do something. I want to do this thing, thinking like I'm about to be a fucking hero for. I went through my own shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like thinking, oh, I'm gonna go over there and save the world.
Yeah.
Not what happened at all.
Yeah.
But so it's very that thought process. A lot of people could join the military to start careers.
Yeah.
Like civilian careers.
Oh, dude, the military is great. But so at the time, I was like, it was like plumber and a bunch of different kind of trade jobs. Yeah. And I picked plumber because I was working with someone that as an apprentice before I left for college. And it was like some stuff I had already kind of learned. Wasn't really paying attention to it, but kind of learned. So I was like, all right, that'll be cool. And I can just bring that back after the Army. And I'll just do that. So whenever I left for basic, it was like I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and in the middle of the winter, and I was still like such a football fan. Like that's all I thought about still, you know. And I was a real big Oregon fan for some reason. Just growing up, I just liked I liked their team. I liked their offense, Chip Kelly and all those guys, Mariota. And they were playing for a national championship. So this is like the first week of basic training. I have a couple stories here that I might have to backtrack.
Please. No, I'm all about the stories.
Yeah. And I get to basic, and the second we get there, it's like, dump your bags out. You got to refill them, whatever, that whole thing. And then we
only pack what they told you to pack.
Yeah, right.
Or it gets bad.
Oh, my God. That was the worst, dude.
It's like, I got any tidy whities, bro?
Yeah, so then we get to eating. And it's like dinner time. And then I know in my head the national championship game's on. And whenever you get to eating, you go to in single file line. It's like the most monotonous process.
It's a conveyor belt.
Yeah, it is, dude. You feel like a robot. You get inside the building, you're finally warm, so you're just happy about that. You pick up your tray, and you got to just shuffle sideways through the line. You got to, like, walk like a robot to your seat. And then, like, the first thing, dude, I noticed is that all the TVs have the national championship game on. So I'm, like, pretty fired up. But as soon as we sit down, they start announcing, like, what we can and can't do. And they're like, if one of you looks up at the TV, like, you're done eating. Right.
Dude, see, that's messed up.
I know. And I had just sat down, and you get 10 minutes to eat. If you look up for your food, you're done eating. And I swear, man, I didn't. I was trying to be super nonchalant, but I was eating, and I like just glanced up. 3 minutes in, I'm just standing there, like can't eat.
Did you at least get to finish something?
Nah, nothing, dude.
See,
That's quick.
That's what you get because they told you.
I know. It was funny, but
so that's like psychological.
Yeah.
That's psychological training right there because it's like, oh, like this is here, and I know you want this,
right?
But which one do you want more?
For sure.
And as a kid, you're supposed to navigate that.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I did not pass
They
that
set you up
test
to
the
fail.
first time. Yeah, but I needed that. The Army was really good for me, dude, because I was like, I didn't love, and this is probably a lot of guys, like, you don't want a boss. You don't want someone like always telling you what to do, and I was very like ego
Oh, same.
because of my dad, maybe, probably. I just like looked at other people like, how are you going to tell me what to do? Which I know as I got older that was wrong. So like I think the Army was good at being like, all right, bro, like, it's not that serious. Like you're not getting told what to do. It's just like part of the process.
I mean, it's a process, but you're very much
for sure. But like in order to be a good leader, I think you have to be good at like understanding that kind of stuff.
I agree. I think the military is huge. I've always said it, and people probably disagree, but I think everyone should do 2 years of the military. Do basic, do an AIT of whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because of the structure and discipline it builds. Because I remember going in, I'm telling myself, I wish one of these dudes might yell at me.
I know. Oh, dude.
And like, mind you, that's young me.
Yeah.
Now, many years later, I'm like, dude, I needed that. Like the process, understanding the process of them tearing you down to build you into a better man or woman, because women go through it too. But it's like they're everything they do is so deliberate. From, one drill sergeant will tell you have formation at this time at this location, and another one will tell you it's at same time in a different location.
Yeah, right.
And now you have to figure out like, oh damn,
yeah,
like, what do I do? Do I go and tell them, hey, you're wrong, I was told to go over here? Or do you just show up to one and hope it's the right one? Like, it's forcing you to problem solve in real time. Mm-hmm. And then the beauty of it is you're not meant to figure it out. You're meant to work out, because they're going to smoke you after, because you're going to be wrong. Whether you go to this one or you go to this one, you're wrong.
Yeah, there's no right answer.
No right answer.
Just got to be quick and decide.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Make a decision, stick with it. Why'd you choose here?
All right.
The other drill sergeant told you over there, and you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. You said everybody should do that.
Dude, just imagine some of these young kids going through it now. I would love it.
Yeah. As a trainer, obviously, I'm a little biased. It's just like, how does not everybody have to be in shape, have a little discipline, have a little respect, manners?
As a trainer, I'm sure you said, I can't wait to
dive in.
I don't know if we can or not. You tell me, but I would love, because I what's the one certification? Like the big sort just to become trainer.
Just a personal training certification.
Yeah, there's like an organization that you can like.
There's ISSA. There's like 15.
Oh, it's 15 now. Shit.
There's a lot of different.
I remember
certifications.
I was taking a certification.
NASM.
NASM. Yep, NASM. And I'm like, this has like little to do with personal training and more to do just like managing.
Yeah.
And then I would have friends who were personal trainers. I'm like, dude, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Just because of what the way they were exploring it. But now gyms have personal trainers in. Like, you don't have to be your own boss. Like, that's a whole separate thing. Like, you can go in and just focus on personal training and helping people. So it's definitely changed. I was looking at this when I was like 19, 20. So obviously a lot of things have changed, but can't wait to hear some stories.
Yeah.
So you look up from the tray, no more eating.
Yeah.
How's the rest of basic?
So from that point. Oh wait, I got one more good one. Because I was just like, man, I was an ass, and like I look back and regret some of it, but some of it's like, all right, well, at least
it made you the
happened.
man you are
it
today.
happened, and like, did I need to do that now? But so
he was thinking about how to tell the story.
Yeah. All right, so in basic training, I had a long-term girlfriend, like 12 years old to like 20.
Did you get married?
No.
Oh, wow. You didn't do what most kids do.
No.
It's like, go in the army. Let's get married.
Yeah, right. So we talked all the time. We were, for 8 years, whatever. So I was like, the thought of not talking to her, or like not talking to my nephews at the time, it was just like, it was asinine. It was like, no way I'm going 3 months, 6 months without talking to like my people. So I, as a 18-year-old kid, was like, yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to just sneak my phone into basic training. Right. And I get in there, and I have like a little flip phone at the time, and I brought it in, and I was on the top barracks top bunk bed in the barracks. And I don't even remember how I initially snuck it in, like if it was like in my, I don't know. It wasn't that deep thought, I was a young kid. So I get to my bed and I'm right next to the ceiling. So I was just hiding it up there, and I would just turn it off. And then whenever I came home for the night, I would just use it.
You're wild for that.
Terrible. So a couple of days goes by and they're like smoking us. Like they'll tell us all to come outside, and then they would flip shit in the building, like throw our boots everywhere, flip the beds over, dump all of our stuff out of the lockers, and then I would be sitting outside like, oh my god, they're gonna find it. Like why did I do that? That was so stupid. Yeah, and about 5 days in, after just being so stressed out, I was like, I'm not even talking to her. Like, I'm not even texting anybody. Like, this is just dumb at this point. Like, I don't know why I did this. And I turned it in to them.
Which is probably the best thing you could have done.
For sure, yeah. So
given the decisions you've made.
Yeah. So I turned it in. I'm crying, like, all bummed out, like, thinking I'm going to get kicked out. And they were really cool about it. I remember them, like he was, like, the drill sergeant, I definitely was, like, a little, like, oh, wow, this dude's about to light me up. But he was actually, like, really cool. He was like, if you would not have obviously brought it to us, we would have sent you home. But
we would have first made you puke.
Yeah.
Hate your decision.
Yeah.
And then send you home.
So since from that, like, me and him were really cool after that, and then took a leadership position in the Army. I was leading the PT workouts. And honestly, the rest of basic training from there was really cool. It was just cold.
It's cold. It's a great experience, man. Like,
yeah.
I remember, like, I was also like the class clown.
Yeah.
Which I learned fairly quickly. You don't start that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like towards the end, they become more instructors rather than like
right.
So you can slip one or two here.
Mm-hmm.
And what I learned was if you got them to grin, you got smoked twice as bad because you just broke their character.
Yeah.
So I still did it. Yeah. I was in really good shape in basic because I was 130 pounds and got smoked all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be cool to take the blame for everyone because I thought like it's like, oh, I'm like stepping up and they see through all that stuff too. So I was in very good shape during that time because I was just so stupid. And I couldn't shut my mouth either. Mm. So they'd say something and I'd have to have the last little
say something, a little dig.
Like, that was dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, it's a great experience overall.
Yeah, it was. And I have a couple clients that are like ex-Navy, like Vietnam. Like, I hear their stories and I'm like, man, like my experience was nothing like that. So like I don't know if it wasn't as tough as I thought it would be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like
basic.
Because like when you went through, for me it was tough. Just like I had no structure, no order, right? Like my mother was always working, didn't have a man in the house, so like I did what I wanted, when I wanted, how I wanted. No one was going to tell me any different. So going from that to the complete opposite of you're going to get told when to eat, when to shit, when to sleep, when to wake up, when to cry, right? You can't even cry.
No.
You can't cry until they give you a place to cry. Like it was everything was so structured. So it was like that was the hardest for me was learning how to adapt to from a world of just do whatever you want and getting away with it to a world where you're accountable for everything.
Right.
And like you did. They didn't find the phone, but something in you was like, I need to be accountable for this because either as a punishment or you're starting to build yourself as a man and you're like, this is the wrong thing. Yeah. So let me ratify. I speak 2 languages. Let me make the situation better.
Right.
So that was the biggest thing for me. Like the PT stuff, like I was coming out of high school. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
It sucked. Getting exposed to the gas chamber was pretty tough for me. Like I was the ugliest I've ever been. It's not.
Those
like,
pictures will never see the internet, dude.
What pictures?
Yeah.
But I remember, and like I never even told my mom. Like I tell a story all the time. Like my mom didn't speak really good English then.
Yeah.
So I told her, and I was 17.
But you didn't tell her what?
I didn't tell her I was enlisting. I said, I want to talk to them. You need to come and sign. And they let me be the translator. So she's like, well, this is a lot of paperwork just to like talk to them. I'm like, well, it's the military. Like, it's serious. Like, you can't just come up. Dude,
Yeah.
I completely gaslit my mom.
Ah.
And I just disappear for a summer. Like, she didn't even come to my graduation because she had no idea.
Yeah.
I remember I called her when I came back. I'm like, hey, can you come pick me up from the airport? She's like, what? Like, where'd you go? I was told you I was going away.
Mm-hmm.
And like, she sees me I was still in the freaking fuzz patch uniform when I come back, and she's like, what did you do?
Dude.
And it was too late now, you know? So like, I went through that all alone.
Yeah.
You know, so like, in my mind, I was battling this, like, I could quit. Well, I thought I could quit, and no one will ever know. Or, like, I can show my mom, like, look what I did.
Yeah.
You know, no one in my family went to the military. No one in my family went to college.
Right.
And I'm on track to go to college, and I just graduated. Like, this is huge for me.
Mm.
You know, so I was battling that the entire basic. Like, I could try to quit, I guess. Like, you quit when they let you quit.
Yeah, right.
But I'm like, I can, like, no one will ever know. Like, I'm not really a failure.
Yeah.
It's not out there yet.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest things to manage for me. But the actual, like, I mean, you get told what to do and do it. It's easy. Just do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I would do it again, honestly.
All right. Let's not get crazy.
I would do it again.
I love my freedom.
Just the basic part, like the rappelling down walls and
Confidence wall.
climbing shit, yeah.
Oh, that was another fucking thing, dude. I never shook so bad in my life. Just standing up there and you're like, turning around, dude. Fuck that.
Did you do any drills where like you had to act like you were the enemy and like in the woods at all?
No, we did like our land nav and azimuths.
Yeah.
Is it an azimuths? I can't remember shit now.
I don't remember.
But I don't remember doing like enemy stuff. I remember just like the typical learning the grenade, learning how to take apart all the weapons. Yeah, it was a dummy. Like it didn't do anything. But now I see videos where they actually throw like a training grenade. Did you guys get to do that?
I don't think so. No. I don't know, man. Maybe because it was like,
dude, it's like you blank out.
Yeah.
It's like, get it done.
Loud.
But
I remember there was two of us behind the wall. And I remember being young and being like, dude, why am I back here with you? Like, I don't trust you with a grenade in your hand.
I don't even know you.
Yeah,
but that's
like,
the beauty of it.
Yeah,
that's the whole beauty. Like, you have kids, because the majority of people at this time are coming out of high school or early on in college.
Yeah.
A bunch of kids getting together.
Yeah.
Half of them don't want to be there. The other half's family's done it, so they're like, "Oh, this is my destiny."
Yeah, I'm a military. Yeah.
And then the other group is like kids like me who grew up in the fucking humble beginnings. Like, well, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die in the street. So like, might as well die doing something that's, I guess, noble.
Right.
And then all these minds come together.
Yeah, I like that. I was thinking about that whenever you were saying. I was like, wow, I was exposed to just so many different types of people.
You ever fall asleep on Firewatch?
No.
I did.
Yeah.
Run. Push.
Yeah. So wait, how long were you in?
So I'll tell you the story after, but I did about 3-4 years, and then we came to a mutual understanding.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's just say they were very nice to me when they didn't have to be.
Yeah.
Again, remember, I do what I want, how I want kind of guy.
Yeah.
So
I got some more stories.
yeah, so some we probably can't share on here. Just subscribe to my Patreon and you get all the deeps.
Right.
That's
it's in the coaching app.
Oh, there you go. Do you have a coaching app?
Yeah.
Or do you need one now?
No, I do.
We'll plug that in. Yeah. So you come out of basic, you come out of the military. What's your goal? Is it like, I'm gonna do the military thing, or is it, hey, I just learned a set of skills that I can apply?
My goal when I got back was like get a job, you know. So I was in the reserves, so like right after basic training and job training. I don't know how, man, because I was really never great at school. But this actually taught me something. It was like, if I'm actually interested in something, I can apply myself to it and I can like do it. Whereas like school, I just felt like I was done. I felt like something was wrong with me. I felt like I was like all my friends were getting these good grades and like crushing it, and like I was like, man, like I'm not interested in that, you know. So I learned kind of like, all right, if I just apply myself to what I actually want to do, like I could definitely do it.
And
So
school's
I
interesting.
finished first in my class
Oh,
for job training. So I came out with that, and I was like all excited, and I was like looking for plumbing jobs. And my friend that also joined the Army prior was working at Mario's in Southside.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, you've been there?
Once or
Yeah, right.
twice.
Okay.
It used to be my watering hole when I first came to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So I met this dude that owned the place, and it was like 1 a.m. on a random like weekend night, Friday or Saturday, whenever I got back. And my friend texted me and was like, "Hey, like, you need a job? Like, they're hiring security." So I was like, I need something. So I just took it and went down and had an interview at like 2 a.m. with this dude, and he hired me on the spot, and then I started bouncing at Mario's.
When was this? Because you may or may not have
Oh yeah,
seen me.
definitely saw you. But
Small world.
I want to say like 2015. I was when I would have started. Yeah, 2015, 2016. And then from there, dude.
I just want to apologize. And
Yeah, you were probably kicked you out.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not. I don't know. But so I'm bouncing at Mario's, and I'm meeting a ton of people and like just networking. Pretty much is how I viewed it. And then this is where like I got into bartending, and bartending was cool back then. Like 2015, 2016, 2017 when the Pens were winning the cups. Dude, I was making like $2,000 a week bartending. So at the time, like, I wasn't really. Unfortunately, again, this is where like maybe it would have helped if I had a dad, or if I would have just like stopped and looked around at like what I was actually doing. But I was bartending, and I was making $2,000 a week, and I was just like living the dream.
Dude, bartending is, I don't know how they do it. You have to memorize, obviously, a lot of the, what do you call them, recipes, formulas? Recipes?
Drinks, yeah.
Drinks?
Recipes, yeah.
You have to memorize this, and then you have to deal with people.
Yeah.
And then there's so many nuances to it. You got the guys like this, and then you have to remember where you stopped, and there's just a lot of chaos while music's blaring, and you're sober for the most part.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Back then, I was 21. I just started drinking, and I got caught up in that lifestyle for sure. Like staying there later than I needed to, drinking.
Get tested out, man. You can't be serving people stuff you don't try.
Right, but along with the Army, I know I'm not the first person to say this, but I feel like everybody should have to do like 6 months or like a year of either bartending or serving. Cause like, dude, I've learned so much from bartending and serving that like I don't think you should do it forever. I don't think it's a great career, but for some people. Yeah, like you said, all the people you're dealing with, it's like you have to learn how to like de-escalate a situation. You have to learn how to like have respect for yourself and not get like bullied. You have to know like when you're wrong and not like have emotion and like get all mad.
I never
at
even
people.
thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of multitasking, which is a skill in and of itself.
Right.
But yeah, learning how to communicate with people. You messed up a drink or someone's trying to get one out on you. Mm. How do you differentiate that?
When there's 100 other people waiting.
Yeah, or hey, you didn't give me something as simple as this. Hey, you didn't give me my card back.
Right.
And you put it down. Did they take it?
Right.
Did someone else take it? Like, dude, there's a lot of, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of shit that goes into bartending.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things where like I got comfortable with the quick money and wish I would have got out a lot sooner, but like I had such a good setup. Like the owners were so cool. Like it was like the easiest laid back job. It was just like just do your job and go home.
Laid back job.
Laid back.
From the sense of
the ownership.
The ownership.
Management.
Okay.
Nobody's up your butt. Nobody like just come in, work hard, and leave. And back then it was like a meeting. So I didn't really go out much. So that was like my way of going out.
You got to keep your money.
I got to see all my friends all the time. But I also like it taught me a lot about human like behavior too, because like I would see the same people every week. I would see how people interacted. I would see like if they got drunk, like how they acted. I would see, you know,
What triggers people?
yeah, like relationships, like seeing like how nasty people can get.
Oh man,
I won't even get into that, but
especially like because Southside, not Mario's, but Southside is like the go and party, like get loose. Where somewhere in the north side, you're probably going grabbing a couple drinks, maybe meeting some friends out. Like Southside, you don't just casually go to Southside. You're going there for a purpose.
yeah,
You're going there for a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy because I haven't been there probably like a year and a half, but I have a boy, Ricky.
Shout out
Everyone
to
has a Ricky. And like, I won't talk to him for a year. And then he'll text me, Southside? ? And I'm like, oh, he's going to go. He's the dude who goes missing. Like, he'll get into an Uber and just disappear. And you're like, oh, this dude went in the back. And like 2 hours later, he responds like, oh, I'm home. I'm like, bro. Like, he's that kind of guy. Like, he just hits a wall and leaves.
Yeah.
But he'll be like, Southside ? I'm like, no. Because you're going to leave me stranded down there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, but that's when I know the mission of like, hey, we're just going to go forget about stuff and just hang out with the boys. Like, we'll go to Southside.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that text, Ricky, if you're watching.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
That'd be weird if he texted me now, Southside.
Yeah.
Well, it's noon.
Yeah.
So you started bartending. How did you get to, personal training? Because you've plumbing, military, sports, bartending.
Right.
Now you're personal
I
trainer.
definitely jumped around a lot in my younger 20s. Like I didn't understand the concept of like focusing on one thing.
Longevity.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I thought if I just worked as hard as I could for as many jobs, I would like be successful.
Well, and then you did insurance.
I did insurance.
You did, yeah.
I was a crane operator.
I mean, how many lives have you lived?
Yeah, I know. But it's cool because it's like I could look back at it and be like, oh, I wish I didn't jump around so much. But now it's like I've met everybody. I feel like I've met so many different types of people,
Well-rounded.
that I feel like that's helped me a lot with training.
Well, you can connect to more of your clients. I was kind of the same way, though. I was, I was fast food, Golden Corral, shout out. First legit job, Golden Corral.
Hell
Worked
yeah,
my
dude.
way up from cashier to the bakery, bro.
Come on, dog.
I got
Rags to riches, bro.
Rags to riches. That's like a $2 an hour raise right there.
Yeah, bro.
And then I did highway construction. I was in the sports entertainment. So I was operations. What was it? Entertainment and operations manager for the Bayhawks, which were the D-League team for the Knicks, who then got bought by the Orlando Magic, who then got taken from Erie, so they don't exist anymore.
Oh, wow.
R.I.P. Erie Bayhawks. And then I worked for a logistics company. I kind of did it all too. And it's
What logistics company?
Logistics Plus.
Oh, okay. Did you ever hear of R&R Express?
I'm sure I've seen the logo.
I did
seen them on
that
paper.
for like a couple
You did
months,
logistics too.
Yeah.
So I worked with. Do you know like you could ship train parts via like airplanes?
No.
I didn't know that either. I was the aerial I was in aerial exports, and one of my accounts was train parts to China.
Okay.
So niche. And
Yeah,
it makes
it
me
is.
wonder, in my business mind, I'm like, dude, you can make a business about anything. And a lot of the people, so I'm working for this logistics company,
Okay.
but now I'm talking to 3 or 4 other logistics company who are even more niche than we are, right? So like I'm dealing with this one company just books airlines
Wow.
for logistics companies. That's a business. It's crazy to me.
I know it is.
So you can make money you can make a business out of anything.
Definitely.
You just got to find it. So it was cool in that sense to work in all these industries. That like when I worked for the entertainment there was a company that would just clean mascot suits, costumes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's
Like,
what,
it's a
like, even
company.
as a kid, like you hear people say, like, you can make a bit, like, you could do anything. You can do what you like. I just, like, as a kid, I didn't understand that. Because I was like, you could start a business doing, like, what? But it's like, you really can start a business doing anything.
Doing anything. And it's like working out. I love working out.
Yeah.
You can make a business out of working out, but are you a trainer?
Yeah,
are you
right.
making workout equipment? Are you
Yeah.
doing supplements? Like even that has
Yeah.
an unks amount of.
Yeah. It's like you literally, like you said in the beginning, like, about marketing. It's like, if nobody knows what you do.
That's why I love marketing, because you get to be a part of all these. And that's why I started, like, I can work with a fighter, and then I can work with a corporate business, and then I can work with the mom launching her own baby clothing line.
Right.
Like you can get into so many different industries and learn all kinds. And like my passion, like yours, I'm seeing is like the working out aspect on people. Mine is the communication and talking to people, learning their stories.
Yeah.
You can make a business off that. Sit them down and share their story with the world.
100%, bro.
Look at that. Now we're here on the Relentless Project with Cody Walter.
Come on.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
So what leads you finally into, like, are you still jumping around, or did you find a thing that you're like, this is it?
So in bartending, okay, so this is when my life like really changed was COVID, for sure. Like most people, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Because the bar shut down, the gym shut down, like everything I did shut down. Like I did not have a job.
That's true. All the gyms were closed, bars were closed.
Yeah, in bartending, it's not like
you can't do that remote.
Yeah, you're not getting leave pay.
You don't get vacation?
Yeah.
You mean you don't show up to work, you don't get paid?
So I started working out like outside during COVID. I was working at LA Fitness right before that, like 3 weeks before that. And then there was this guy that was walking past me. I was on the phone. And he was like, man, you sound good. And I was like,
Thanks.
at the time, yeah, I was like, I don't even know what I said. Like, okay, thanks, bro. And, he's like, life insurance he said, I don't know. He said like a perfect line at the time. It was like, life insurance is never going to die, or like more people are dying. Life insurance is never going to shut down. He said something where it just had my mind like,
Got the hook.
yeah, he got me. He for sure got me. And then he just like nonchalantly walked away too. So like at the time he got me even more because I was like, bro just said that. He didn't try to sell me on anything. He didn't try like
Dropped the line.
walked out. I like kind of watched him walk out the door, and he had a blue Jaguar that he jumped in. And I was like, he left me his card and said that they were hiring. Okay. And I'm sure you know where this guy.
Yes, I do.
But I found him on Instagram and DM'd him 10 minutes later and said, I'll start tomorrow. So started with Arius doing life insurance. And honestly, God, dude, it was a great experience.
I hear a lot of experiences for like, dude, everyone there is getting it. It seems like from the outside. I don't know the inside.
Yeah.
But
there's with that, it was like
the grind. That's like the actually, you're cold calling, you're calling people, you're doing the old school like grind work.
Yeah, like at the time, it was the best thing for me, for sure. Like, and honestly, even to this day, I'd say with where I'm at, there's some things I learned there that like 100%.
Well, you kind of have to use those principles with training, right? Like you want to acquire clients, you want to, keep them coming. Like, how do you talk to them? How do you communicate with them? How do you sell them, right? Because like, it's like with a lot of things now. There's so many businesses, and especially in the fitness industry, supplements oversaturated. But there's those businesses, those organizations that are owning it.
Right.
Personal training, it's like, do you want to personal train from home? Do you personal train in a gym? Do you personal train in a boutique gym? Do you personal train at people's houses? There's even business. I saw one business. It's a trailer that comes to you, and you train out of the trailer. Like there's so many nuances.
Right.
How do you apply to your client? Like it's cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you start insurance. I just want to take a second to shout out a few companies who believed in me. These were one of our first official sponsors, so huge shout out. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Carbo Jewelers, established in 1997 on the values of honesty and integrity. Whether you're searching for the perfect piece, need expert repair services, visit Carbo Jewelers in Newark's Ironbound District, where your jewelry is always in safe hands. This episode is also brought to you by Continental Jewelers, proudly serving Hudson County, New Jersey since 1964. Whether you're seeking a timeless piece or need expert repairs, they've got you covered. Visit Continental Jewelers, your trusted source for all things jewelry. You can find them on Instagram at Carbo Jewelers or online at carbojewelers.com. Lastly, big shout out to Carbo Trading. Besides coins, precious metals, and jewelry, if it could be traded and collected, he's probably got it. They can be found on Instagram at carbo.trading. You can find all of our sponsors out online on our sponsor page at therelentlessproject.com.
Yeah, so started insurance, did well, like, the promotions, all that kind of stuff, like, pretty quick, and saw, like, obviously dudes making crazy money. And, I mean, there's some guys that are still in that company that when I started that are, like, they're on social media, like, big time.
Oh, I've seen them driving the nice cars, the suits.
Yeah, I'm sure you know some of the same guys. So, and that's awesome for them. I'm really happy for them because I know they worked hard. I know that took a lot. For me, it was like I liked insurance. I didn't love the lifestyle. I liked the work. I liked the habits I was gaining from it. I liked the culture, or maybe not the culture, but I liked the people. I was like, it's all guys that wanted to like do better and like have more life, So I thought that was cool. I didn't like some of the like praising God and then flexing, like a watch. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I critique stuff like that all the time.
So, whatever. Long story short, so yeah, but the hustle of like calling and getting clients and learning all the sales, and you're selling life insurance. Like I thought that was one of the hardest things to sell because it's like you can't just give someone life insurance. It's like, well, whenever I die in 40 years, this is going to be here for my family.
Yeah, you want me to buy something that I'm never going to technically use.
Yeah.
Because when it's used, I'm dead.
Yeah, it was tough, dude. So, but I did well. And then I was with Danny doing that.
Danny was in that. I forget. He did mention that.
Yeah. And
old Danny, little hustler himself.
Yeah. And then my whole like unit moved to Florida for another company. And I wasn't ready to just ship it to Florida with them. And I knew
Florida
it wasn't.
Does sound nice.
It was awesome. Whenever I went down there, some of the guys I met were really cool. But I just knew long-term insurance wasn't what the game I wanted to keep playing. And I knew that if I took the skill set I had and applied it to something I did like want to do, it would, one, be more fulfilling, and two, like eventually bring me more money. So didn't know what that was still though. Like I had brought up personal training in my life a couple times, but I had a couple people tell me not to do it. They say you're never going to be able to separate yourself. You're never going to be able to like why would someone want to train with you? And like I remember hearing that for the first couple times and being like, damn, like yeah, like what do I have that like why wouldn't they want to go train with like an Instagram fitness model, And you just kind of get in your head like, yeah, like, damn, like that would be a lot of work to get clients. But then you realize like how many people there are in the world. And that like, even if you're the best trainer in the world, you can only handle so many clients.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well, I can definitely get the ones that he don't get, So did insurance for 3 years. After that, I was doing patio restorations with my other nephew. And that's where life got really cool, man. Because my nephew was crushing it. It's called Hydroshine. Definitely plugging you, bro. I got you. But
plug it. Shout out Hydroshine.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. My other nephew.
Is that Pittsburgh area or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely just tries to stay like within an hour, but he'll go further if he needs to. So it's called Hydroshine. We were doing like patio restorations. So we were doing like, we'd come in with the guns. Did you ever see like those big pressure
the power washers?
Yeah, like,
I love watching those videos.
He's got the biggest one, dude. It's sick. And you just got guns and you're just shooting like the sand out of patios and then let it dry out, clean it with the surface cleaner, and then put the sand back in, let it dry. And sometimes you got to dry it different ways and stuff, and then seal it. And it was like just me and him for like 2 summers straight. It was the sickest thing ever. So
bonding time.
Yeah. And he's so good at sales that now I learned over the phone sales with insurance, and then I saw him like working with customers hand in hand. He's just so good at like making people feel like they're getting like a value and like going that extra mile and like really just sealing the deal.
And you're doing it for like it's yours.
Yeah.
Like you're building something.
Yeah.
There's something about doing something for, obviously always apply whatever you're doing with passion,
right,
and go above and beyond. But when you're doing it for yourself, it's like it's that much sweeter.
Yeah, it was cool, man, no doubt. So, and then let me backtrack a little bit because this definitely plays a role. In the midst of insurance, I had a girlfriend for like 3 years, And at the time, we were in the midst of like the insurance. It wasn't going well. Like insurance wasn't going great. I was home. I was gone all day. So I'd be gone from like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. working. I'd come home and like she's crying. I'm not there, or and like at the time I was just too immature to know how to like balance the lifestyle. And like my couple of my managers were like, she's holding you back. And like younger me without a dad is like listening to that and like being like, yeah, like maybe she's the problem. It's like,
well, we're young, man, and we're
Yeah.
trying to navigate. I always say, like, we're all doing life for the first time.
yeah,
And
for
we're
sure.
all 30 for the first time. We're all doing this job for the first time.
yeah,
We're all doing this job now with a partner for
Right.
the first time. Like, we're all just trying to figure it out. And I think most people have good intention, and sometimes it comes off a bad way. But as long as you're trying to do what's best to the best of your ability, and then if it's not, you learn.
right.
I mean, I went through that myself a couple years ago. Always working, always hustling, and it's like, oh, you're holding me back. You don't grind like I grind. And it's like, is it right? Is it wrong? It is what it is.
Yeah,
You find yourself
yeah,
through the hard times. But so you're navigating that.
yeah. So me and her split up, and then I was kind of, I had to do some self-reflection big time on like, how did this all happen? Like, and how much of it was on me, And like, that was probably where I grew the most, is like realizing like no part of that was like her fault. It was like all just because I wasn't mature enough or like stable enough to like take hold of my life and be like, all right, like if I would just get this shit done, like this wouldn't be an issue. Or if I was where I was supposed to be at, this wouldn't be an issue, type of thing. So just took some reflection on like who I was and like hurting people and just being nasty and like kind of going behind people's backs. And at the time I just kind of thought like, all right, like who the fuck am I?
A question we all ask
I
ourselves.
was like 26, 27. Insurance was over. That relationship was done. We were like building a house and like stuff, and like that all came to just a halt all at the same time. So I was just kind of like, damn, like I really fucked all this up, And
owning it is the first part.
yeah, and I wasn't too hard on myself, because it's like life goes on. But that was part of the first part where I was like, all right, I need to figure out like what I really want to do. And it's like I started working out again, like hard.
Why do we work out during breakups?
I know, right? I don't know.
It's like, I'm gonna be the best version of myself. We should always be the best version of ourselves.
Yeah, but that's why I do what I do now, because I've seen what kind of difference it's made. But I was out of shape physically and mentally. I was just kind of like a little depressy, I was like, damn.
I like that. A little depressing. Not a little splash of
Yeah,
depressing.
dude. I
in
was
there.
like, man, like I thought I'd be further along. I thought I'd have kids by now. I thought I'd have this by now. You start playing like that.
You see the other 26, 27-year-old. He's got a house. He's got a wife. He's got kids. And you're like,
yeah.
well, what's up?
Yeah, and you can right there is where you can kind of decide, like, do I want to be the victim? No, I didn't want to do that. So it was like my 27th or 28th birthday, and my nephews, it was just me and my nephews, and they had a cake for me and stuff, and it was like real intimate. It was just like me and the boys and my sister. And I was just like, yeah, like this is it, dude. I got to start. Like just from that day, I went for a run in North Park. It was like 3 miles or something. It was just like,
No big deal. A quick 3 mile.
I made like an Instagram post, and in my head it looked so cool and seemed so cool, but it was, the caption was like no turning back, and it was like a picture of my back like at North Park, and I was like, dude, like, this is gonna be cool.
This is gold.
yeah, like sick, bro. Like 50 likes,
Hey, that's 50 people.
yeah,
50
yeah.
people who said,
No doubt,
I like
no
this.
doubt. That's another interesting thing, not to break the topic, but someone said recently, because I'll get like 10,000 views or like 5,000 views, and I'm like, you're bummed out. And someone said, I'm sure you heard this, but they're like, dude, imagine if 10,000 people were in the room.
I've said, yeah, you'd be overwhelmed.
Yeah, you'd be like, you
Like,
wouldn't
damn.
be able to talk.
You'd be like, damn,
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
This is cool. So
So I started looking at social media a little bit different on that. But what were we talking about?
No turning back.
No
baby.
turning back. Yeah.
The run that started it all.
Went for a run and had really not worked out much. Like, was always genetically like in decent shape, like I'm sure you are. And went for that run. Signed up for a High Rocks. Like couple days.
No, you're another one of the High Rocksers. I've never heard of that until Eddie came on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I looked into it. And I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I signed up for a High Rocks. I had no clue what it was, dude. All ego signed up on that, and just went in on training the best I knew how to. I didn't really know like endurance sports at all. Like I played football and ran tracks.
Gas pedal the whole way.
Yeah, it was like 25-second plays, 6-second plays, 25-second rest, you know. So started running, lifting, and I have photos of the before and after, but from like month 1 to month 3, like totally different person.
It's crazy.
It was sick.
It's crazy
it was
what
really cool.
Putting your body to the test can do.
Yeah. And in that, I was working on the patio still. This was like that summer. So I'd work all day, and I'd either run in the morning and lift at night or vice versa. And during work, I would be sprinting around. Like anything we did, I would be doing push-ups in people's driveways. And it was cool.
Because dealing with patios isn't exhausting enough.
No.
It's like, let me add some High Rocks training in there. That's actually a cool race. I looked into it a lot, and it's cool. And then one guy I had on here actually has it at his gym.
Yeah. Who gym?
Fuck, suck with names.
Is it from Legion by chance?
No. But I ran into, what's his name? Yeah,
he's so
I'm
cool.
put on the spot. I'm being put on the
cool
spot.
Dude, yeah.
But his girlfriend mentioned Legion, and then that's how I found out about Legion, which is like a smaller gym. But I'm all about branding.
That dude's sick.
The logo's dope. The gym looks dope. It's like dark, and like I love stuff like that.
I had an interview with him, and he put me in my place. It was good. It was cool. I met him out there, and he was like, "Dude, like I like what you do." Da da da. He's like, "I thought you were a douche, bro." He's like, "Your shirtless pics, man." He's like, and then he was like, "After talking to you, man, you got some depth to you. Like you got to start talking more." And I was like, "Damn."
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
This is gonna bother me that I'm literally blanking right now. Yeah. It's like 3 episodes ago too. That's the sad part. Sorry, bro. But his story is phenomenal. His story is one I won't forget. Dude, that was the guy I was telling you about at the gym. He had 3 or 4 craniotomies, brain cancer.
Wow.
And during all that, starting a gym, during all that, he decides to run the similar run to yours, which Goggins did, which is like a mile, or I forget how many miles every hour on the hour for 48 hours. I think it's 2 miles every hour on the hour for 48 hours. And he, like him and his gym, did it at the gym. They slept at the gym.
Wow.
They every hour on the hour they were running, and he was going through, what he was going through, brain cancer during this time.
Wow. And
it was to show his clients, like, hey, there's no excuse. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. He did it during that. Yeah, I hate running a mile healthy.
I know.
And it's like when you see someone like that doing it, you can self-reflect, and when you're feeling tired, you're like, dude, I don't get to skip today.
Yeah.
Like if there's something I want to do, this is a priority of mine because I'm tired. I don't get to skip. Like I'm gonna go.
Right.
So hearing his story, that's a story I'll never forget. And I plugged it in when I first met you. I'm like, oh, dude, there's this guy who I just had on the podcast. This is what he's doing. Like,
yeah.
So, and it's
sick.
interesting that you're running the BPN Last Man Standing, which is a little different because it's like you go until no one's left.
Yeah, man.
But we'll get into that. Yeah. So during all this time, you start running, you start training, you kind of find yourself, and it's a full circle moment because you've always lifted and trained through sports, throughout all your other endeavors, and then here you were like, you're honing in on it.
Yeah.
And now you're adding value. You go from hustling to adding value because you're helping other people in that space. So how does your training style differ now that you kind of lived through those low points?
Yeah, so that was my whole thought from the beginning was like that kid thing, where I said like don't let the kid. It was like don't let the kid in you die, and that's where I just started working out. There was another one. It was like it might even be my nephew that said it or someone else that said it, but he said like cool, you got genetics and stuff. Like dude, what if you just like really pushed it? Like what if you just like went all in on it? Like how good would you be? Because he was like you don't eat great. It's like you're working out. It's like sporadic. Like, what if you just went all in? And I was like, yeah. So I did. I just worked out every day, and then I obviously like the competitions are cool, and all the goals are awesome. But it's like who you start becoming, and like I don't think you realize it until you actually go through the stuff. You know what I mean? Like working out wise, it's like you don't.
Dude, I got to look up that dude's because his whole gym is about that transformation
Oh wow.
you're talking about. Pardon us while we interrupt our regularly scheduled programming. Oh, you. It's like metamorphosis. No, what the, I hope he's not watching this episode. So if you go on the relentlessproject.com, you can see every guest I've ever had. All right, let's see. He was... episode 121. Adrian Van Balen III. The unkillable, cheating death 4 times to save others. That's his episode, and he talks about that his gym is literally named... I forget what it is. Survived 4 brain tumors, 3 craniotomies, and 57 rounds of radiation. Lost his father to a heart attack. Ultimate fitness. Ultimate.
Wow.
And his logo, actually, that's his hat right there with the butterfly.
Oh, nice.
Because of the transformation. So, sorry to interrupt that, but Adrian Van Balen, hell of a story. If you haven't watched that one, watch that one.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Because that dude, I mean, has seen lows.
Yeah.
And still managed to get through it.
Can't even imagine.
So you're, where were we? Sorry. You're talking about that transformation. Oh, going through that process and then coming on the other side, a changed person.
Yeah.
And you don't know that until you go through it.
Yeah, right. So then, I did like the first Hierarchs, and it was like cool. It was like, I'll be honest, like whenever I first got into it, like I don't know why, like my ego was kind of leading the way though. Like I was like, felt like I had some athletic something to prove still, and like nobody cared what I did, So like I would like, I don't know, I would get like, I'd put too much pressure on it, and it was like making me crazy, So I was, if I didn't do well or if I underperformed, like I would like be so upset, It's like it would carry like the rest of the week, and so whatever. I just did a couple more. I signed up for another one. I did a half marathon. I just like working out, I don't have like perfect words to say, but like for me, it's like I love the journey, I guess you could say. Like I love the process of working out. I love learning different. Like I boxed with Danny for a little bit. I did Hierarchs. I've done the marathons.
Would you say fitness made you reliable?
Yeah, for sure.
His gym is actually a Hierarchs training facility.
Yeah,
like that's his thing now. So check it out. Check it out. Ultimate Fitness. He invited me to go down. We would go down together, and then your ego can be stroked a little bit because I will not be at your guys' level.
No, now it's good, dude. Like, cause like this race has taught me a lot.
What made you even want to do it?
Yeah, dude, I did.
There's so many races, so many competitions, so many ways to test your mental resilience, your physical resilience. You pick a run that is literally no end until there's one person left.
Yeah, because the Hierarchs races are sick. Like you got to be a badass to do that. Like endurance wise and like strength wise for sure. And the time that goes into those Hierarchs races is like, I don't know, like I can't do that all the time. Like you got to be dial, because it's like if I can't fully dial in, then I know I'm not gonna like do my best. So it's like it almost holds me back from like always doing that. I don't even know if that made sense, but This was different because it was like, all right, like I'm not a super great marathon runner. Like I'm not the fastest marathon runner, you know? And like I have like the ability to be eventually if I wanted to put that much time into it. But right now it's like I got really strong. My legs are really strong. That's like my best thing. And then on top of that, like the ultra, I've loved the trails. It's like I didn't love running before, and I don't know if I still don't know if I love.
Does one ever
running.
love running?
Yeah. But being on the trails, it's like I don't know, dude. I can't explain it until you do it, because you know you hear people say like runner's high and all that. I don't get that often, but on the trails, I feel like a kid out there.
You're outside.
Yeah, the trees you got deer running right past you, and you're dodging stuff. So like I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, but like on the road,
Branches.
dude, yeah, I get kind of bored on the road or on the treadmill. But the trails, it's like I'm playing football again. I'm like dodging trees and dodging sticks and rocks. And for me, that's kind of how I look at it. Yeah, you just feel like you're in a movie, dude, out there. I don't know.
Yeah, and trail running is always, or rucking, right? Because like you're outside. You know, you're in the sun. You're connecting with nature. You're getting oxygen, full dose. You're not getting that gym.
Yeah, it feels
that gym
good,
air. You're getting oxygen.
Yeah, it feels like primal too.
Yeah, you're outside. How long have you been like trail running? Or is that something you've normally done?
No, so like I hired a coach. His name's Ryan Sipple, absolute animal. Like, yeah, if you got him on
A
here,
coach
that'd be
hiring
sick.
a coach. Oh, look at that.
I'll get back to that too. Yeah, for sure. So he's done a bunch of Ironmans, and like he's literally anything he does, he ends up crushing it. I don't even know how he does it. It's not human. So I hired him, and he put me on the trails instantly because the race is a big trail. And at the time, I didn't know if there's elevation in the trail, if it's hills, if it's like trees, and you know. But come to find out, the trail is actually just a 4.2 mile loop on a ranch, and it's relatively flat. So I've been training on the trails in North Park, and the elevation is like 2,000 feet every run. So he put me on the trails, and I don't remember the exact science or what he exactly said, but he said he puts people on the trails at first, and then like when they go back to the road, like their form's a little bit better, or like they can run a little bit better. You avoid injury on the trails at first.
Your body's compensating for the different terrain, and you're not on pavement. You're on
just
dirt.
beating. And I had hip problems going into this, like hip and IT band problems going into this. They're gone, totally gone. So like the trails have made my legs on the, I don't even know, like my quads are like steel. It feels crazy.
So skip leg day, go run the trails.
Yeah, trails and Stairmaster. But so yeah, most of my training right now is Stairmaster in the morning for like 30 to 60 minutes, and I've gotten way better at that, just ripping those.
Dude, that's wild.
And then
see people there all day. You be at the gym, you do like an hour lift, and the same person's on the Stairmaster just chalking along.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild. So this is in April.
Yeah.
In Bear Ranch in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who don't know, it's essentially a backyard ultra format. So like you said, 4.2 miles every hour?
Every hour.
So if you finish it within the hour, you can like chill.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't,
you get disqualified.
You get disqualified. Oh, so you actually have to meet the 4 points. It's not just you're running. That adds a lot to it because
pressure.
You could just walk.
Right, but if you don't make it back in time, you're out.
You're out. Interesting.
Yeah.
So if you're the last guy, you're mid-trail, do you have to finish that lap to be the last guy? Or do you automatically win because someone disqualified before you?
So you're saying, let's say it's mile 200.
It's me and you, which I would never be. I'd be probably first guy, but it's me and you.
Yeah.
We make it on the second. No, we make it to the, let's say, our final lap. What would be our final lap? And I bow out. You're still on the trail. Do you have to now finish, or do you
gotta finish.
Automatically get it because you were the last person?
Pretty sure you got to finish that lap.
Damn. So what if you don't finish? Do you know?
Well, I don't, because the two guys last year that won, They went for like 2.5 days, and on that last day, the only reason they stopped was because there was like literally a storm that was like could hurt somebody.
As Jocko would say.
Yeah.
Good.
Right. Yeah. Right. Now you sound like him too. Right?
Good. It's like you're going through hell. Good.
Yeah, I know.
Your life sucks. Good. Like, what? Why though?
Yeah.
Please tell me why. But I mean, that simple word, right? Like, you're dealing with adversity. Good. You're gonna go through it. You'll learn something.
Every time.
Quit, you won't. You know.
Every time.
So this race doesn't have a finish line. It ends when people quit.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for a race when the only limit is you?
Dude, it's been awesome, man. Cause like my furthest race before this is only 13 miles. It's only a half marathon, and that was in May of last year. So
3 laps and you're at your
right. Now, obviously, the training's been going well, and I have a coach that pushes me. And I mean, I've gotten up to 90-mile weeks, which is like I just never even pictured myself doing that, you know. And like I was just talking to my boss about this, but my schedule is actually made around running right now. Like I'm not making as much as I'd like to right now because I'm really focused on the race. You know, like I was wearing a watch for a while, and the data was messing with me because like, you know, you get out there and you're like looking at your heart rate and you're looking at your pace all the time, and now it's like I've just taken that out, and whatever's on the schedule today, I'm just doing it. I haven't been posting on social media much because it's like it just gets distracting trying to.
Well, it's a lot of mental roadblocks.
Yeah. And it's like you got to set the camera up and like get a video of you running, and it's like I got 2 months. I'm just like I'm not doing this for anybody else, you know, besides like my family and like my own name and just being grateful for the opportunity to even do it. But I wanted to mean something at the end of it, you know? Like I don't want it to be all about social media, and like I want to inspire people, and I know I have to post more about it, but
I mean, posting after.
Yeah.
That you did it. Hell of an
like I want to like
inspiration.
actually like, you know, like whenever you do something, it's like I actually want to be proud of myself.
Are you afraid of what you're going to find out about yourself during this race?
No.
Dial
dude,
in.
I'm ready. Yeah, like I think it's like I love this.
And I think that's like the biggest hurdle, right? Like your mindset going into this. If you're like, man, I don't know if I'm going to finish, you've already lost.
Right.
If you're like, oh, I'm ready. I'm gonna go in there and I've prepared.
Yeah.
That's gonna put you that much further.
Right.
So you're 8 weeks out. What is a normal training week?
Yeah. I'll pull it up.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
He's like, I got the data.
Yeah. So the last, like, we started out, just in a nutshell real quick, we started out at like 10 miles a week. And then like 15, 20, 25, 30. Like it's slowly just built up over that. Where I think I've gotten good or better with is like mobility and that kind of stuff. Like at first, whenever I first started running, I was dealing with a lot of hips, a lot of IT band. My calf would randomly hurt, my ankle would randomly hurt. So that. But then like this week, for example, this is like a deload week. We had Monday was a rest day, but I did an hour on the stairs. Okay. And then I'll sit in the sauna for like 30 to 40 minutes I don't know what the heat's going to be like down there, and I don't know if this is going to translate, but I've just been sitting in the sauna for 40 minutes.
It is Texas.
To try to simulate that, and I'll move around. If there's nobody in the sauna, which at Crunch there usually is.
Yeah, it's so packed in there.
But if I can get a sauna where there's no people, I'll do like step-ups while I'm in there as long as I can. And so then, like yesterday was 8 miles on the trails, and then like a core workout, you know? So like probably like 30, 40 minutes of a core workout where I'm doing like farmer carries, around the world. It's just really trying to strengthen the core. And then today, right after this, actually, I got like a tempo workout. So I'm doing 1 minute at like a fast pace and then 1 minute slower. 2 minutes fast pace, 2 minutes slower. 3 minutes fast pace, 3 minutes slower. All up to 4 and then back down to 1. That would take me like
It's like a ladder.
an hour, yeah. So you want to definitely have like the speed workouts in there, and then tomorrow I'll do like a lower body lift, but you don't want to go too hard because then if your legs are crushed, it's going to take you longer to recover. So I'll do legs tomorrow with an hour on the stairs. Day after that is 8 miles, and then Friday 8 miles, Saturday 8 miles, Sunday 15 miles, and that's a deload week. Yeah. It's honestly,
that's a crazy week for anyone, and let alone being a deload week.
I know. Yeah. So he only shows me 1 week at a time, so I don't know what.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not looking forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Living in the moment. There's a lot of lessons in that.
And at first I had like some training partners coming out, but for majority of this, man, it's been just all right here. So.
Which I would say is a benefit, because out there you're going to be
definitely
all by yourself. Definitely. I mean, think of the spread in a 4.2 mile trail. A lot of people are going to. I don't know how many people are doing the race.
132, I think, unless they've added a couple more. But
is it going to be different waves, or is it just?
It's all at once.
The spread's going to come pretty quickly within the first 2 miles.
I think I've seen the. I've seen like some people that have tagged BPN on Instagram, like other people that are doing it, and like. Seems like they got a pretty good group of people this year. Like last year, it seemed like they did too, but I think only like 30 people made it 100 miles. It could even be less than that, which is still awesome.
Is still impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
What is the typical finisher? Like, how many miles do they typically finish?
They did 235 last year.
That should be illegal.
I know. The winner. So my friend was just down in Austin, Texas for a marathon. And he met the winner last year. And I guess they were talking about me. And he just DM'd me the other day. I forget what he said. He said,
"You're cooked. I'm going to get you."
Pretty much. But it was just cool that he even messaged me. His name's Kendall. And he said, "See you in April, bro, with 2 swords." And he said, "I met your friends today." But that was just cool that he even like texted me.
Well, now you're building a community of like-minded individuals.
Yeah, he's like, "If you need anything, let me know."
I need a win.
Yeah,
right? Like what's your split?
So let's get a lift in when I'm done, my brother. But so 8 weeks. I mean, obviously, like probably the next 4 weeks are going to be some of the toughest, and then probably kick it back a little bit so I'm not hurting myself.
And what does a successful race look like for you? For your first one?
Yeah, just putting. I'll have some people down there, hopefully, that know me really well, like my sister and hopefully one of my nephews, and then hopefully my coach makes it, and they all know me. Like they know, like if I'm being soft, if I'm being like emotional, or if I'm like, So it'll be nice having that. But I'd say a perfect race for me would just be giving as much as I got and inspiring as many people as I can.
Well, I can't wait for this. This is April 2026.
April 2026.
Do you know the day?
April 10th, yeah.
April 10th.
Yes, sir.
April 10th.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, brother. That is even just, I mean, signing up and putting your best foot forward is a win. And then all the training, little wins.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're going top 10.
Let's see. That's what I want to hear.
Yes,
What's
sir.
your top 10? I like that.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. I'll be
yeah,
watching.
It is. I'm pretty sure it's live streamed.
If
it's not live streamed, it's live on like their social media pages.
Oh, that's cool. Got to tune in then. That's bare.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the BPN like supplement? Is it going to be Nick's personal page?
It'll be BPN's. Probably.
Okay.
I'm sure Nick will post like some stuff, but
yeah,
I just met him too.
He's got connections here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was from. I'm not sure exactly where he was from in PA. I know it was like maybe Central. I could be wrong. But he went to IUP.
Okay, yeah, I knew he had. There's a couple of guys I work with who know him, so I'm like, he definitely has connections here.
Yeah, dude, such a cool story because like back in 2019, whenever I first like got into training, like personal training, he was like one of the dudes that just was really marketing already, and I just stumbled across his stuff, and I've been doing his workouts for a while.
I was using his supplements before I even knew what it was.
Yeah, right. Didn't even know. Like,
I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
It was just, I knew they were good
Yeah.
and they worked. They were clean. Then I'm like, oh, this dude's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then he has everything. He's got books now.
Oh,
he's
so cool.
He's doing it. He's doing. Hey, if you ever want to get on the podcast, Nick, let me know.
Yeah, right.
There's a seat for you.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go into the Relentless rapid round. Quick questions, no thinking.
Let me get hydrated. I'm a little parched.
Hydrate.
Okay. I'm ready.
So we're gonna speed it up. No overthink. Just give me quick truth. All right. I promise they're not gonna they're not out to jam you up. What is physically harder, Army basic training, or football 2-a-days?
Army.
You're a Pittsburgh guy. If you could have one meal right now, no calories count, what is it?
Definitely. Shit, I'm not being fast here. Definitely pizza.
Pizza. You can't go wrong. So, okay, you're a pizza guy.
Yeah.
Does Pittsburgh have good pizza?
So it's like hard. It's hard to say that because it's like everywhere I go, like there's good pizza. You know.
I'm the same way. There's this argument that New Jersey versus New York.
It's like, dude, like
they're both good.
You gotta have them right next to each other or something. Like your taste buds could be just feeling different that day.
Or they just both are so good that you can't differentiate.
It's like it's bread, cheese, and sauce, and like actually, there's one place though.
Oh.
It's called Pizza Roma.
I've heard of pizza. Yeah.
I know, but it's it's not the restaurant. It's in like Gibsonia, and it's open from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. only. Well, it might be open longer, but they only do the slices from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Do you live near?
Oh, I have Pizza Roma.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh.
I know exactly what you're
slices?
talking about. Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I just get a pie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get a pie. I don't mess around.
But just like that little white building.
It's right across from Natoli's. The little gas station there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
Got you,
when
bro.
we were doing the pressure washing stuff, it was like midday. It was like we knew what was going down.
Pizza.
2 or 3 slices, brother.
Pizza Roma.
Yeah.
They're big slices too.
Oh, they're perfect. And
Yeah.
they just they know what they're doing.
You know, we got to get Dave Portnoy to go review though.
I know.
See what he would.
I
rate
wouldn't
it.
even want to hear what he says.
Yeah. 0.
Yeah. Seriously.
What is the one song or album that got you through your darkest days?
Ooh.
Everyone has music.
I hate to sound so mainstream, but probably damn. I don't know why, but probably Morgan Wallen, 7 Summers.
He's got a very unique.
Creed,
Can't go wrong with
Take
Creed.
Me Higher, yeah.
You cannot go wrong with Creed.
Deftones is pretty good too.
April 10th, Texas. Do you have a mileage goal in your head, or are you truly going until the legs fall off?
100.
100 miles.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
The only thing I'm worried about is like nutrition. Because I don't, this is my first ultra. So like regardless of everything that's involved, like I don't know, like mile 70, like is my body going to be able to process food?
You said people who complete Ironmans?
Yeah.
Dude, talk to them because
my
there's
coach is fucking.
my buddy Mike Fisher, shout out Mike Fish.
Yeah.
He makes the decision to randomly run an Ironman out in Texas. This was a couple of years ago. Moves down there just to train for 3 months, and I had no idea like the intricacies of running an Ironman. I thought you go out there, you swim, you bike, you run.
Right.
Dude, he had specific when he's gonna fuel up, when he's gonna drink water, even from like how he's gonna rub stuff on him so his suits don't rub, like everything. Think about shit like that too. Dude. The last thing you want to do is chafe while you're mile 50.
Yeah, I know. I have like bags.
Yeah.
There's
So that's
like
what he did.
25 bags. So like every 4 to 8 miles, I can change the socks. I can change the underwear. Yeah.
So okay. So yeah, dude, they've dialed that nutrition, the little packets that they use.
For sure.
So, man,
I know I'm gonna have a quesadilla at mile 50. That's what I'm looking forward to for sure.
just a random quesadilla.
Yeah, dude. Chicken quesadilla.
Talk about fuel.
Yeah.
Why a quesadilla?
I don't know, dude. They're just good. That's probably one of my favorite foods.
Not a pizza.
It's just, I know.
No, I
Maybe
get
that too,
heartburn.
but I'm just thinking on the actual course, a little skillet, throw up a quesadilla.
You got to film that.
For
You got
sure,
someone
yeah,
film that.
for sure.
Like 50 miles, quesadilla.
Yeah.
Finish the sentence. I train because...
To be an example.
You've been lost and you found your way back. What does the word relentless mean to Cody Walter?
Finding a way. Finding a way to get it done.
Finding a way to get it done. And he's going to find a way to get it done April
Sir.
10th. All right, this is where we tie it all together.
Yeah.
You've been depressed, air quotes.
Yep.
You've been lost and you've bounced back. To the listener right now who's sitting in a dark place, kind of like you used to be, what is the one thing they need to do today to start moving forward?
Take a look at everything in their life and make the time for the thing that they keep thinking about doing, but keep like putting, so, you know, they'll make an excuse. They'll say something, but then like they know they have to do something, but they'll make their own other alternative thing that they have to do and like put it in front of that
To avoid doing it.
to avoid doing that. So I would say, like, for me, I was doing that, and I would like, oh, I know I need to make calls. Just an example. I know I need to make calls, but I could do paperwork.
Or let me get the next client's,
Yeah.
you know,
I know I could go to
plan.
the gym, but my sister needs me to. You know, it's like
Yeah.
always like something else. It's like, no, dude, like if you take care of yourself, it's so cliche, but it's like, yeah, if you take care of yourself first, like you're gonna be so much more resourceful to everybody else around you.
I agree. And that's from small things to big things. Like,
Yeah.
I always make the example of you have to do laundry, right? You dread doing laundry. And then you're like, oh, well, the show's on.
Yeah.
Or, oh, let me call so-and-so right now. Or
Right.
let me do the dishes first. Or let me work on this paperwork, like you said. And in the back of your mind, you know you have to do laundry because you need whatever for training. But you're doing everything else to put laundry aside. Or you're in a career you don't really enjoy.
Yeah.
You're living day to day, mundane, and you're like, man, I've always wanted to X, whatever that is.
Right.
And you're like, oh well, I can't afford to just quit.
Right.
So then you pick up another side job, put X aside.
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh, I'm not prepared for that, I'm not ready for that. I want to run 100 miles. Oh, I know I'm supposed to be running to prepare for the 100 miles, but let me train chest today because
Right.
I love training chest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not doing the thing. You have a goal. And I talk about, I don't have enough time. And everyone has 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's a priority thing, right? If you really want to get into shape and I don't have enough time, I'm just going to grab McDonald's today.
Yeah.
That's not a priority to you.
Yeah, that's probably like why we even get to talk about this too much, but my training in general is like, I don't really even train people on the workouts so much anymore because it's like, you could Google that. You could chat GPT, like you could literally put in like, this is where my body's at and this is where I'm trying to go, but you still won't do it. So like for me as a trainer now, it's like, I'm not really working with people. Sure, like they love like seeing me in person and like the intensity of the workouts and like doing it properly and all that kind of stuff is super important. But it's like, well, whenever you're done with me, like
Now
like,
what?
are you still gonna, yeah. So
Well,
I try to work on the habits more so.
Yeah, well, having a coach it's an accountability.
Yeah.
One, I'm paying you.
Yeah.
If I don't show up, I just wasted money. I have to get there.
And
You know what I mean?
I love all of you guys, but there's people that do that. And
if you can afford that, you can afford that. But to the everyday person, it's like, man, I worked for this. I'm paying you for something I want to do. All I have to do is get there. The rest is taken care of. So now you have to get up out your seat and go somewhere, right? I'm not just going to drop 10 push-ups here at home. No, I have to go to the gym, meet my coach, tell him why I missed last week.
right.
How's that excuse going to sound? I was too tired. Or I had the sniffles. non-contagious, because that's a big
Yeah,
thing.
so
now.
all of that, like, I love session one with them, or like the first time I meet someone, like I try to set expectations with that, because it's like if you don't, then whenever you run into it, now it's a bigger problem, because it's like now they think you're like being an ass. Whereas at first, if I just laid the groundwork, like, hey, like this is gonna come up, or like there's gonna obviously be weeks where you don't feel like it, the days you don't feel like it, workouts you don't like or something. But if you just like, so that when then like 6 months from now, like whenever they are having like a bad day, I can kind of reflect on that. Like, remember I told, like, yeah, we knew this. We knew this was coming.
Not a surprise. No, that's a good way to frame it too, especially in the beginning. It's like, hey, you're coming to me,
Yeah.
and I want to help you.
Right.
But before I can help you, you need to help yourself.
And that's my next business I want to start. Help yourself.
Let's go.
And it's
I know this dope dude who can do dope logos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's about 5'7", 5'8" if you really look closely. 220. Very
Would have been a solid
charismatic.
offensive lineman for me, dude.
I wasn't that then, but I am that now.
Yeah.
No, so that's cool, because personal training, it's like you said, but with ChatGPT and everything, like I love AI. AI is a great tool, but it's not the end all be all. And I love when people are like, oh, you could just use AI. It's like, well, can you? Do you have the wherewithal to be able to interpret what you're, because AI can spit you, do 3 sets of 12, or my favorite, the pyramid, 12, 10, 8, right? And then someone comes, puts, 225 on the bar, does 12. Then they put 245, and then they do 10, and they do 265, and then do 8. Was that appropriate? No, right? You squeeze 12 out.
Yeah.
Can you do 12 of 265, 275? Like, because the whole point of that pyramid is that's your target number, but if you get there, you can go heavier. You need to know what that is to be able to interpret the stuff that ChatGPT is getting you, or breakdowns and rest. It's like, they can give you hey, this is what you do.
Right.
But how do you apply it?
Right. And if your work calls you in, or something comes up, like, and you're just gonna miss the whole workout now, like, are you gonna like? So that's where I like working with people, is like we could still find time, like you could just go home and do something, But.
So what's the difference between a personal trainer and a coach? Because we hear them interchanged.
Yeah.
But what does that mean to you, a personal trainer versus a coach? Because you mentioned you hired a coach.
Right.
And some people will be like, oh, it's personal trainer. He's training me personally.
I don't
Or do you don't
I
get
don't
in the
know
weeds?
the moral, if there's a moral difference or if there's like a logistical difference. I'd say like once you're a coach, like you understand it's not just about working out.
That's a good point.
You've been there. You understand, like maybe you were an athlete, or that's why I think with training, I think a lot of people that are like out of shape get bad reps at being a trainer, because it's like if you haven't done it, like why the hell am I going to listen to you? And I do agree with that, but I also understand that like people out of shape can have a lot of knowledge and just unfortunately be not interested in helping themselves out. I don't know.
Well, it's like we look at like NFL coaches.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Like
You know what I
Mike
mean?
Tomlin. It's
like
bro wasn't some LeBron James, but he knows ball.
He knows ball.
Right.
He knew ball.
Yeah. So there could definitely be trainers like that for sure, but I think like you're a coach when you've gone through it also. Because now, like, I can always reference my training in the Army. I can always reference my training in football. I can reference the half marathon. I can reference High Rocks. I can reference this 100-miler. So it gives yourself a little bit of credibility too. Like, hey, like, I know you have a cold, my man, but like, is that really gonna stop you from like just working out today? Like, and I don't want to sound like an ass, but like, dude, like, what I've been through. Like,
but we need that.
cool, yeah.
We need that. And I would rather have someone in my corner who can point that out to me when I can't do it. Because we try to do it ourselves. If you're at that, if you're at a certain level, we do it to ourselves. Like, I'm hurt, but I can train through this.
Right.
But sometimes we're in our heads and we're like, man, like, I don't feel good right now.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're breathing, you're talking.
Right.
You're moving fine. You're fine. Like, let's go. Deal with it. You can talk to yourself while you're running.
For sure. And I used to get passive a little bit. I'd be like, for sure, we'll take the day off, man. You earned it.
Because you're in a tough spot, man. Like you're being hired,
Yeah.
which means you can be fired,
Right.
right? Like, oh, he's making me do something I don't want to do. I quit.
I know. Yeah. That was another learning curve too. Is like the first. I've had like over 120 clients now, and my first 20 were guinea pigs, I guess to say.
Learning
like I knew what I was
curve.
doing.
Yeah.
But
Learning.
yeah, they know me, dude. Like that's why I'm not even worried about it. Like they know me. I love them. But yeah, I mean, you go through like the emotional saying the wrong thing and seeing how people react. Like I had a couple clients where
But that's the beauty of what you do. It's like,
right.
I accept working with you,
Yeah.
or I don't accept
Right.
working with you. Like, I'm not gonna invest in someone who doesn't want to invest in themselves.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me because I truly believe everyone has greatness within them.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of trying to pull that out of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned more recently that some people just don't care. They don't want it.
No.
And I can't want it for them.
Yeah.
Someone has a business or they're doing a hobby and I'm like, or like jiu-jitsu, right? I'll use jiu-jitsu. Someone's a star in jiu-jitsu.
Right.
I'm like, bro, you should be competing.
Yeah.
Like compete. And he's like, well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, but you're amazing, dude. You could be teaching people. Like, you've captured this so easily. It appears so easy. And you can translate this well. You're talking to me how to work through this. I've never been able to work through this. And until you said something,
Right.
you could be doing this.
And
And they're just like,
saying like people don't see it for themselves.
yeah. And they're just like, I don't
And I'm sure we're guilty in something.
Oh, for
with,
sure.
With that too. But yeah, it's
I'm
like,
sure I am.
It's
But-
like, yeah, dude.
Like, you could be doing so much more. And they're like, well, I don't want to. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so I can probably come off annoying. So I apologize if I'm annoying to some people, but
Yeah.
I believe like everyone has greatness within them, and you just got and the majority of men and women will die without
Right.
ever knowing.
Yeah.
And that's sad. If someone wants to be reliable, like you talk about, not just fit but capable, where do they start? Is it the first mile, the first push-up?
No, I think it goes back to that foundational, like, being reliable to yourself and like doing what you said you were going to do to yourself. Like if you say you're going to go, we all know what we have to do.
Are you taking the first step to get there?
Yeah, the first step would be like taking action on like what you need
Deciding.
to do. Yeah, not even deciding. It's like, dude, like it's like if I know I gotta make sales, I know I have to market. I know I have to call.
But what
There's
if they
nothing
say
else
no?
to do.
But what if they say no, Cody? What if they say no?
That's where
Then you go to the next phone call.
people just gotta get used to.
Go to the next phone call.
We gotta stop making failure like such a like bad thing. It's like, dude, you tried, awesome.
Well, what do they say? That
You didn't
most
get the
successful people will fail 1,000 times before the average person ever starts?
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Right.
It's like, oh, you lost?
Yeah, like what do you even like?
I've lost 1,000 times before you even made the decision to try and win.
Dude, I've had so many people tell me no that don't want to train with me. But I've had 120 people and
Tell you yes.
yeah.
That's a lot. After Texas, what's next? How are you planning to add value into the fitness space?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for after because I think I've learned a lot, and I think even just so like I did a 34-mile run. That's my longest one so far, and on that run, it's like you go through the first 10 miles and you're like, all right, like this ain't bad, and then like 15 you feel like crap, 17 you feel good, 19 you feel like crap, 21 you feel, and you just keep going through this, and you just keep going though. So like for me, for life, it's like all my clients have like, well, my sister died, my kid has this. It's like, dude, you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going. So I just want to apply everything that I've learned through training and obviously keep growing my clientele at the gym, but also want to eventually start a business.
Let's go.
It's not that event, like it's already started.
Push.
So
Push for it.
I want to start doing home gyms and training people at home.
Traveling
But
trainer.
that's down the road. Yeah.
The traveling trainer.
Right.
Something.
Something.
No, that's dope. And I like that because now you're changing your environment. You're not like going to the same place. And
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
cool.
I have my this is where I'd say so. For people, the original question, I'd say like for me, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew that people would say, "Well, you have to do what you like and just start a business out of it." And it's like, all right, I liked working out, and I know that like I could just train people, and that could be my business. But you don't even understand like the opportunities that come from just that, because now I have 120 people in my network that all do something different. And now I have an eye doctor. I have like all these people that are like, I have my own little like world now. So anybody that like ever talks shit or I don't know, it's like I created my own little world now. So now there's so many little opportunities within that. It's like social media. Sure, like originally getting in shape and looking good and like training people was the original goal, but now you just like start getting, and with this, it's like I'm sure you get.
The networking is so, not even networking because that sounds, but like human interaction, communicating, intentional relationships.
Yeah.
Bro, this podcast, if I could sit down and tell you the opportunities that have arisen from this podcast, I've met amazing people who've connected me to more amazing people, who've connected me to business opportunities, who've connected me to resources for me and my family, who've connected me to through this podcast. I had a very good friend of mine. He was diagnosed with, I still have him, thankfully, with multiple myeloma. Through this podcast, someone was listening and was like, "Hey, I had my husband pass away through cancer, and we had this system that really benefited him. Could he use it?" You know what I mean? Like little things, everyone starts becoming interconnected and helping each other out. And it's like a rising tide lifts all ships. And that's all through just connection.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to reach out to me and offer that.
Right.
My guests didn't have to reach out to me and be like, "Oh, dude, you're looking for this. I got a guy who does that." Like just what happens when you form relationships and you're well-intentioned, right? You're not trying to take from people. You're trying to pour into people. And then you enter into a community where everyone's trying to pour. And then when everyone's pouring, man, that cup gets filled. Gets filled.
No doubt, bro.
And then the easiest question that I've asked you all show, where can people follow you online?
Oh, yeah, nice. There we go.
He's like,
just Cody Walter Fitness on Instagram or TikTok.
You just got the ticky-talky.
Yeah, dude.
I was huge on TikTok for a while, and I just stopped.
I know.
TikTok
I don't know
was
if you feel
easy
like this.
to build up.
I know. I don't know if you feel like this, but like I do like social media. Like I like the opportunities it's brought me. Like I've met a lot of people. Like I wouldn't be doing any of this if I didn't start it. To an extent. But like I do sometimes like hate it. Also, because it's like I'm just like
I hate. It's a love hate. I understand it's resourcefulness and usefulness. I just hate posting about myself.
Yeah.
I hate talking about myself.
Yeah.
And like social media, the first part of it is being social. Like if people are following you, they probably want to know about you and what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah, and it's like, do we just follow each other? Or like, should I reach out to you and just like...
Yeah, it's like I follow you. It's like, think about how weird social media is. I follow you online. I'm telling you, hey, I'm watching you. And I don't reach out. Like...
Yeah. Are we friends?
Yeah. Or like, do you like me? Do you hate me? Do you want to catch me slipping?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Or like following each other and then like you see them
in real life,
in
you
person,
just head down.
It's like, yeah.
I'm weird though. Like I said, I love talking to people. If you followed me, or you've reached out to me and hey man, especially if you're like, hey man, I watch your podcast, really,
definitely,
whatever. When I see you, I'm hugging you. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up? Hey man, nice to finally meet you. Because I'm weird like that. I'm weird. That's weird now.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird, but yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, dude, hey, what's up, man? You're so-and-so. Let's add the social part to it, right? We want to post on social media and shove our stuff down people's throats, but we don't want to like someone's picture or share their stuff. It's like, oh, man, Cody's running this race. Let me share it. This is dope. This is cool. Like, let me share it.
Yeah.
Now, what do I get? What networking possibilities do I get from sharing this stuff? Like, who cares?
I'll share a video of Chris Brown dancing.
Yeah. Or I'll share, what's the stuff I'm saying?
Political stuff.
Dancing, political stuff, which I've kind of been guilty of because I hate the hypocrisy on both sides. And I want people to see, like, if you're talking Republican versus Democrat, you're already so far wrong.
Dude.
Like, we are in a not to get political, but like this is more of like a human thing, a human connection.
Let me
thing.
know if we're getting political here.
So I'm ready. Like this is more like a human thing. Like when did it become okay that you say something I disagree with, I now have to strip you of the human you are and wish death upon you?
Yeah, I know.
When did we get to this? Because this is where we're at.
Yeah.
Like how did we get? I don't care where you lie politically. I will talk to anybody. I'm not gonna wish death upon you because you voted red or voted blue. Like think about this.
Yeah.
It's coming out that people are doing bad things to children, and we're worried about the Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
bro, like,
it's sad, man.
like, how about just love your neighbor? Like, a simple thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to hug them, and you don't have to like push what they're doing, but just show some decency. Like,
Yeah. And I could be wrong here, but I feel like the worst part of that is that the opinions that people have, to an extent, are not even like their opinions. It's like what they heard on TikTok or the news or whatever was pushed, and then they like make their opinions off of that and they just stick with it. And it's like, dude, that's not good.
well, there's no foundation anymore.
If I vote for this guy, you vote for that guy, why can't we just be like, this is what it is? Like, okay, I could see where this guy's like, that's probably wrong. And on vice versa, it's like, okay, yeah, but should we hate each other? Should we like try to shoot each other?
Yeah,
Probably not, you know?
like, oh, I'm voting this way because this benefits my family directly.
Right.
That's literally what the whole system was developed for. You're voting a different way because it benefits your family differently.
Yeah.
You're a X, Y, Z, insert whatever. It's like, no, like this is what the system is meant for. So it's essentially supposed to be for the greater good, right? So it could benefit the most people possible. Like everything's nuanced, right? It's not meant to cater to a certain crowd and everyone else should be exiled from the land. It's just love each other. That's my message. Sorry to get political. That's my message. Fucking love each other. If you find someone you disagree with, just say respectfully disagree, and then go about your day.
Yeah, I think life's as hard as it is already.
Bro, there's cancer, there's war, there's people dying every day.
Yeah.
We don't need to hate each other because we think differently.
No.
That's what it boils down. We think differently.
Yeah.
Love each other. Anyway, appreciate you for coming on, brother.
Yeah. No.
This is the one with Cody Walter.
It's cool, brother.
We are out. I'm excited for your race. You're going to kill it. And we are out.
Cool.
Later.
See ya.
We just got to hear from Cody Walter. This conversation reminds us that hustle without direction is just exhaustion. Cody had to go through the army, the sales jobs, and the dark place to realize that his true north was right where he started, in the work, in the sweat, and in being strong for others. If you're feeling lost right now, maybe stop looking for something new and start looking at what has always made you feel alive. We will be watching him closely come April 10th in Texas. I want to ask you guys to do something, not for me, but it's for you, for your loved ones. I'm going to start adding a weekly challenge for us to do. Yes, me included. We have to hold each other accountable. Cody talked about reliability, about being strong, not just for himself, but so he could be useful to the people around him. Your challenge this week is the reliability check. I want you to text or call one person in your life, a parent, a partner, a friend, and ask them this exact question. What is one thing I can take off your plate today? Don't just ask, how are you? Ask how you can help. Be the person who carries the load for someone else this week. Also, share this episode with one friend who's stuck in their head. Follow the Relentless Project on Instagram, X, and YouTube at Relentless PRJCT. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, show some love so we can keep bringing you these amazing stories from guests just like you and me. And remember, we don't settle, we don't quit, and we don't wait for permission. Love you all. I'm Ish. This is the Relentless Project, and I will see you on the next one. Later.